Welcome to the channel. 16th, 17th waning moon in the sign of Sagittarius. Day of purity and harmony. It is important not to disturb the harmony of the inner state so that it does not happen. Try to be calm and moderate, not to go to extremes. Do household chores, perform general cleaning. Zodiac sign horoscope for May 8th, 2020. Aries. May 8th is a difficult day from the point of view of communication. It may be difficult for you to understand even old friends. Sometimes the cause of disagreement is nothing than at other times no one would have paid attention to. It is difficult to smooth out the sharp corners, and even after all the issues are settled, mutual disconnect remains. If you are planning to do something important, it is better not to ask anyone for help, but to do everything yourself. This way, you will be able to implement your own ideas, and you will not have to convince those who doubt their genius. Taurus. Today the day is fruitful and interesting, brings a lot of bright emotions. There will be an opportunity to return to some old cases to bring them to an end. After that, you will feel much freer and more confident. Communicating with like-minded people is inspiring. Discuss your future plans with them, and you will no longer doubt the success of your endeavors. The second half of the day promises pleasant surprises, exciting trips, and a good rest in the company of friends or other close people. Unplanned purchases will be successful. You are sure to choose things that will please you for a long time. Gemini. On May 8th, the more attentive you are, the better this day will pass. Every little thing can make a difference, so try not to lose sight of anything. Don't forget to look around and notice other people's mistakes. They will help you to avoid your own. Try to refrain from rash actions and hasty decisions. Be especially careful when it comes to relationships with loved ones. If there are disagreements, you will have to make a lot of effort to agree on everything. This is not the best time to share ideas that you have not yet thought through. It is unlikely that you will be understood correctly. Cancer. Today is not a cloudless day, but it is quite successful. Sometimes there are problems, but they can be solved quickly. The main thing is not to be discouraged and not to think that the whole world is against you. There are friends nearby who you can rely on, who you can turn to for help or advice. This is a favorable day for strengthening any ties, business and romantic relationships. Old friends may remind you of themselves, and you will be very happy about it. Disagreements with your loved ones are unlikely to arise, and if this does not happen, you will not allow quarrels. Leo. On May 8th, many things come easy. You will have even more time than planned, because you will try to act quickly and in ambitious situations show resourcefulness. Interesting business offers are possible. Your talents and skills will be appreciated. You will enjoy meeting with old friends, and you will have a great time with them. Interesting acquaintances are likely. You easily win sympathy, but you can quickly lose your head. You can fall in love with someone at first sight. The feelings are likely to be mutual, but they can hardly be maintained for long. Virgo. Today, the beginning of the day is favorable, promises a lot of successful coincidences and positive emotions, probably the good news about the people closest to you. Some Virgos will understand how to correct their own and others' mistakes and will try to do it as quickly as possible. There will be a chance to learn something useful, get useful experience. Later will come the time of difficult courses and responsible decisions. Not everything will go as you would like, but you will still maintain your mental balance. In the most stressful moments, you will be supported by close people. With their help, you will overcome all difficulties. Libra. On May 8th, the day requires caution and forethought. These qualities are especially important for Libra, who is busy with important things. Be selective in communication, carefully choose your allies. A lot will depend on what kind of people you are surrounded by. Important questions should only be discussed with those whose sanity you do not doubt. Secrets and experiences are best not shared with anyone at all unless, of course, you want them to become known to everyone. Do not rush with purchases. Now they are unlikely to be successful. The time for profitable deals will come a little later. Scorpio. You will have a very productive day. You will quickly cope with many things, even the most difficult. It becomes clear how to solve all problems and where to move on. It is useful to discuss issues related to work and business. There is a chance to learn something useful. There may be unexpected visits from old friends or distant relatives. You will be happy with both. In the second half of the day, avoid overloading. Life potential is reduced at this time, and you may feel unwell. It is undesirable to go on long trips alone. Sagittarius. Today is a quiet day, suitable for doing the usual things. You do not forget or confuse anything. You keep your balance in any circumstances, and you set a good example for many people. You can go back to some old tasks. They will be easier than you thought, and the solution will be found quickly. Any meetings will be successful, but communication with old friends will bring special joy. The day is also favorable for lovers. They understand each other with half of a word. We can discuss general plans for the future. There will be no disagreements. Capricorn. On May 8th, many things are more difficult than usual. It is better not to plan important meetings for this day. It may be difficult to find a common language with old friends. It is possible that they will make some claims against you. Try to resolve any issues peacefully. If relations deteriorate now, it will be difficult to fix them. You are often inconsistent in your actions, leaving things unfinished. But they can often be successful if you show a little more perseverance. There may be unnecessary expenses, unsuccessful investments and purchases. The cash receipts will be less than you expected. Aquarius. Today's day promises great success. It is especially favorable for those who decide to do useful things. You brilliantly cope with most difficult tasks. Don't miss the chance to meet people who can be helpful or give you advice. Cash receipts, gifts, and pleasant surprises are likely. Unexpected visits from old friends will please you. You will have the opportunity to restore some old business ties and discuss new joint projects with your former partners. Remember that such agreements are of a permanent nature. Pisces. On May 8th, you will not spend a single minute in vain. You will achieve even more than you expected. People who are ready to help are always there. You don't have to ask them twice. However, keep in mind that your allies do not always act selflessly. Think about how you could thank them. You can start implementing long-term plans. Your first steps will be very successful. The day is suitable for social events, new acquaintances, perhaps the beginning of a romantic relationship that will bring a lot of bright emotions. You are charming and easy to get along with, a variety of people. Have a nice day. Till tomorrow.